there's this subsect of like RBSD groups that are anti-grappling people, and the concept behind it, I guess, is that you want to be not get into the grappling situation in a fight or get out of it as soon as possible. And that's kind of how I feel about it too. I don't want, as a jiu-jitsu guy, I don't want to be in a grappling situation. I don't want to be on the ground for an extended period of time. We also try to get off the ground as fast as possible, not just these other groups that are like, oh, jiu-jitsu guys want to roll around for an extended period of time and go through all these positions and go through all these elaborate submission setups. That's a little more of the sport element. That's a little more of MMA even possibly, but in a real fight, I think that any jiu-jitsu guy worth his salt is gonna wanna get up as fast as possible. We just view it a little more realistically maybe than these groups that are like anti-grappling techniques, how to shut down the grappler in a fight.
Next fight. Next fight. Next fight.
It's not realistic if you're really worried about reality-based self-defense to think that whenever you feel like it, you can get up off the ground regardless of what this other guy's doing. Knowing how the positions work, knowing how transitions work, knowing when it's safe and you have the appropriate space and appropriate time to be able to disconnect from that struggle on the ground is just as important as being able to control any other range of the fight. So it's a little disingenuous whenever people think that they have some moves that can counter grappling. It's not really a real thing, not unless you learn grappling. I guess that's the big thing that I'm trying to say is that I don't want to be on the ground any longer than I have to. This is how I kind of feel about being in an actual fight outside here somewhere, is that I don't want to get into a fight, first of all. So if we're going to say what we wish and what we don't wish, I don't want to get into a fight. So I'm going to try to avoid that. If I have to get into a fight, I just want to knock the guy out, be done with it standing, and then get on about my business. If I couldn't do that and we have to get into a grappling situation, then I want to control that range of the fight from the clinch. I don't want to go to the ground, but if I have to go to the ground, I want to be in the top dominant position. If I can't be in the top dominant position, I at least want the best dominant position I can be, even if it's on bottom. And whenever I can, I would like to be able to disconnect. If I can't disconnect safely, or it's not conducive to that in the environment that I'm in or with the people that I'm with, then I want to be able to control the positions as well as I can and then be able to finish the fight. Finish the fight might mean knocking the guy out, it might mean choking the guy, it might mean employing some kind of arm lock or whatever. I want to have conversations about this because I don't want to just be talking into kind of an empty void, and I usually get a lot of people responding to what I say for some reason, so it sounds like I learn a lot too from comments. I mean, it's kind of weird that engaging in a lot of these comments and even whenever they get into kind of debates and everything, I'm not above admitting that, you know, I learned some things from people that bring up good points to me that I may have dismissed before. So I'm always happy to learn.